Lewis Gregory won't forget the date of April the 28th in a hurry. He ended with a 6-wicket haul on the day he was called into the England squad. He then watched his Somerset side bat Middlesex out of the LV County Championship match on the third day in Taunton. Gregory began his momentous day by trapping both James Franklin and Stephen Finn in front in his second over, to end with figures of 6 for 101, his second fifer in 2 games this season. Tim Murtagh was absent after hurting his back in the warm-up, so Middlesex's innings ended on 317, which gave Somerset a first innings lead of 91, one which Marcus Trescothick was soon adding to. He lost Tom Abel at the other end on 13, James Harris given the new ball in the absence of Murtagh, a big loss for the visitors. Somerset had time on their side in this game to bat their opponents well and truly out of the match, while still giving themselves plenty of overs to bowl Middlesex out a second time. For them, a draw was already the best possible outcome in a match where they have mostly been second best. Tom Cooper and Trescothick batted through until lunch, by which time the lead had advanced to 168. And the message for the afternoon was a clear one. Somerset were going for it. Trescothick went after Finn, hitting him for successive sixes to speedily move on to 49, yet another 50 for the legend beckoning. In 20 overs together, Trescothick and Cooper added 82. Cooper had made 42 of those when he was bowled in odd circumstances, the ball just rolling agonisingly back onto the stumps after a failed reverse paddle. Trescothick reached his half-century in the next over of 83 balls, an innings containing those 2 sixes off Finn and 7 other 4s. He is looking to be back to his best, something which will worry attacks right across the country. He wasn't done yet either. He'd been joined at the crease by James Hildreth, another centurion from the first innings of this match. The runs were coming at a good lick again, at a ground where batsmen were certainly getting plenty of value for their shots. The total read 159 with a lead at 250 when Trescothick was surprisingly beaten by Ollie Rayner to go for 76. In came Jim Allenby, who struck 3 fours off 4 balls delivered by Franklin before the former Glamorgan player belted Rayner down the ground for a big 6. It was nothing more than a cameo from Allenby, however. He was legged before to the hard-working Harris for 28 at 196 for 4. It was 3 in the innings for Harris when he then had Alex Barrow held by Rayner just before the 300 lead had been posted. Into the final session of the day, and Somerset wanted to push on further. In Peter Trigo, they had just the man for the job at hand, and he twice belted Rayner down the ground for 6s, the plan to get Middlesex back into bat before the day was through. Hildreth is having a great match, and he added another 50 to his first innings 187. His latest half-century came off 109 balls, that being his 5th 4. Only Alex Hales has made a better start to this championship summer with the bat, and while any thoughts of the 30-year-old getting the call from James Whittaker may now have gone, he still has plenty to offer as a batsman. Trigo was out for 25, dragging a ball from Finn back onto his middle stump. But Hildreth kept going and whipped Neil Dexter over long on for a maximum, the lead now passing 350. Gregory couldn't match his efforts with the ball and was on his way for a dozen to give Rayner his 3rd wicket of the innings. Tim Groenewald soon followed, run out by Nick Gubbins after setting off a little slowly, Hildreth trying to keep hold of the strike. Alas for him, he wasn't able to go on to make it back-to-back hundreds in this game. Swinging Finn out to Adam Voges, the field now very well spread. Hildreth departed for 86. It was all about slogging now, and Jamie Overton helped a short ball from Finn over the rope. But the England man then finished off the innings by ripping out Overton's middle pole. Somerset all out for 310. That set Middlesex a target of 402 in a minimum of 103 overs. Gubbins and Sam Robson crucially negotiated the first 7 of those, scoring 31, which means that the visitors now have 3 sessions to find another 371, or to bat out the final day for the second match in succession to salvage a draw. Somerset will hope that Overton overcomes the heel problem.